Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
He's going to pass. And the quick shuffle pass. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air. It's Leonard. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Dropping back, it's McCord. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to pass. It's McCord. Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handoff from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He'll get rid of it. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Throws to the tight end. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Coming after it. The sure hands, it's Allen. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wants to throw. It's McCord. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create.
Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Power football with the run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
This time it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Thomas.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious. Keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Leaves it with the back. At the 10, he's got room. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Feeling some hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's the handoff. Knocked off his feet.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stuck...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards.
And the holder, they fake it, pitch it to the tight end. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I'll tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Back to throw, it's McCord. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going up top. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Orange. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Has to throw this off his back foot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He could almost smell the red zone from where he made that fair catch, but it is tremendous field position for this offense. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense, and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now. I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the right side. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, and try to sneak in a big play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Every play magnified in the fourth quarter. You just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the target. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in. They fake it, and he's on the run. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Going to take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Love. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you should go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.